A tree is a thing of beauty and also a thing of mystery. A complex, enormous, surprising thing. And the same is true of a family tree. I certainly found that out about mine.
In an era in America, and indeed around the world, where many are turning away from facts of history laid bare to fictions raised by exploitative fantasists peddling the discord, and for some, the opportunity, of racism, nationalism, and xenophobia, facing America's slavery past at first seems a non-issue. Of course it matters now more than ever.
I was tracing my grandmother's uh, ancestry throughout the Deep South, where I found a number of ancestors who had owned slaves on plantations, and I found one line that traced back to Connecticut, and thought, "Oh, here we go! I'm free of the peculiar institution." I was educated to see New England as the uh, crucible of abolition, which it was, but in colonial times it wasn't. In fact, more of my New England ancestors were enslavers than, and for a longer time than my um, Deep South forebears. And I found from there that the history, my personal history um, of slavery, traced back to at least 1555, when an ancestor brought the first captive Africans back from what is today Ghana to London. Finding this, I felt that it was incumbent on me to tell the stories of those enslaved people, to record their names, make sure their names were read and remembered, but also to remind everyone enjoying the emoluments of civilization um, of how deep slavery's roots are, and how many of the things that we take for granted now were literally built by slave labor um, that goes unacknowledged. And it's not easy acknowledging this past. It's not easy for me to acknowledge 3 centuries of it, but I have to do it.
I hoped to find answers on my journey, both the one I took on planes and trains, and the far more arduous one I took trying to write about the experience. I don't know whether I've succeeded or whether anyone can. In truth, what matters more than any action is the resolve that precedes it. Before that resolve must come a willingness to face facts, to drink the wine of truth, in Dame Rebecca West's words, heedless that it is not sweet like milk, but draws the mouth with its strength, and celebrate communion with reality. America still has far to go to acknowledge this debt to the enslaved, and to their descendants, and to making them whole.